Hello guys, okay. So today I'm gonna share with you how I play the song Mengenal-Mu by Giving My Best. It's an Indonesian worship song and it's really beautiful and pretty song. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a look at the verse and we're gonna play the basic chords and how can we improve it. So we're gonna create variation out of the basic chords. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. We're gonna play the song in the key of A. The chords for the verse is A, E, D, F sharp minor, and E. So it goes something like this. So how can we improve on this? So there are three things that we're going to look at to try to make our playing more interesting. So first, we're going to change the chord a little bit. So instead of playing E, we're going to play E on A. So if you remember, the first two chords progression is A going to E. Instead of doing that, we're going to do A and then E on A. We do this to get a different feeling or different voicing to create more interesting sound. Okay, so to convince you, let's hear the difference between the chord E and E on A. The normal chord E goes like this. It's a very happy chord, and let's hear E on A. This is E. On A. This is somewhat a little bit darker, but it's not really dark. If you notice, like this chord is actually somewhat in between major and minor. It kind of gives you a majestic feeling. So in fact, in praise and worship, we usually try to go for chords that are not major and not minor. We go in between them, between major and minor. So this is just one example. Okay, that's the first thing. That's the first thing we can do. Change the chord a little bit, change the different voicing, so it will create a different sound basically. Second, we're gonna do is we're gonna do some kind of chord rotation. I don't know what's the correct term for that, but the idea is to play the variation of the same chord and just rotate them. So in this example, for example, instead of just playing a normal D like this, what we're gonna do is we're going to play D and on top of that we're gonna do some pull on and pull off using our middle finger and our pinky. So it goes something like this. So it's more interesting. Okay, the third thing we're going to do is we're going to change the rhythm a little bit. So we're going to use the double strum as we change from one chord to another. So for example, instead of doing the normal A to E like this, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a double strum going from A to E. So it'll sound something like this. Okay, so let's play the verse one more time by implementing these three ideas. The first one is changing the E to E on A. Second one is we're going to do some chord rotation on D. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to implement the double strumming as we change from one chord to the other chord. We're not going to do on every chord transition. I mean, we're not going to do double strum on every chord transition. Just I mean, you know, you just flow with it, and if you feel like doing that, doing double strum, just do it. Okay, so it goes something like this. Do you feel the difference? I hope this video can give you some ideas on how to improve your guitar playing and can make your guitar playing a little bit more interesting. Cheers!